For centuries, our story of civilization has been written in the sands of Egypt. We look to the Great Pyramids of Giza as the pinnacle of ancient achievement, monumental tombs for powerful pharaohs, built by a civilization we thought we understood. This is the history we are taught, the timeline etched in stone. But what if the first chapter of that story is wrong? What if the cradle of ancient megalithic construction isn't in the scorching desert, but hidden in plain sight, under a quiet green hill in the heart of Europe? This is Visoko, a small town in Bosnia and Herzegovina, steeped in medieval history. And this is Visočica Hill, a landmark its residents have known their entire lives. For generations, it was simply a part of the landscape. Until 2005, when one man looked at this ordinary hill and saw something extraordinary. His name is Samir Osmanagic, a Bosnian-American businessman and controversial researcher. He made a claim so audacious it sent shockwaves around the globe. He declared that Visočica Hill was not a natural formation at all, but a colossal man-made pyramid, the Pyramid of the Sun. And it wasn't alone. He alleged it was part of a vast complex of pyramids and tunnels, built by a lost civilization over 12,000 years ago. If true, it would make the Bosnian pyramids the largest and oldest on the planet, predating Stonehenge and even the first cities of Mesopotamia. It would mean a forgotten superpower existed in Ice Age Europe, forcing us to tear up our history books and start again. But the scientific establishment immediately cried foul, dismissing Osmanagic's claims as pseudoscience and the pyramids as nothing more than a cruel hoax preying on a nation's hope. So what is the truth buried beneath the soil of Visoko? Are we on the verge of uncovering the single greatest secret of human history? Or is this entire saga one of the most elaborate and convincing archaeological deceptions ever conceived? The search for answers begins here, in a place where myth and geology collide. It all began with one man and a curious observation. Samir Osmanagic, a successful Bosnian-American businessman with a passion for ancient mysteries, was visiting the town of Visoko in 2005. Looking at the surrounding landscape, he was struck by a hill that dominated the skyline. Its shape was unnatural, too perfect. Osmanagic became convinced this wasn't a hill at all. He named it the Pyramid of the Sun and made an assertion that would send shockwaves through the worlds of archaeology and history. It was a man-made structure, part of a colossal complex built by a lost civilization over 30,000 years ago. If true, it would rewrite everything we know about the ancient world, predating the Sumerians and Egyptians by millennia. His supporters point to what they call undeniable proof. The pyramid has 4 distinct faces with near-perfect triangular slopes, all oriented with astonishing precision to the cardinal points. The alignment to true north is said to be more accurate than that of the Great Pyramid of Giza. Proponents argue that such geometric and astronomical precision simply cannot be the result of random geological processes. But the mystery deepens underground. A vast prehistoric network of tunnels, known as the Ravni Complex, was discovered nearby, winding for kilometers beneath the valley. Inside, researchers for the project found large ceramic megaliths and reported unusually high concentrations of negative ions, creating air that felt remarkably fresh and clean. Even more bizarre were the energy readings. A focused, continuous beam of electromagnetic energy with a frequency of 28 kilohertz was allegedly detected emanating from the very peak of the Pyramid of the Sun. An energy beam pointing to the sky. The news ignited a global firestorm of curiosity. The sleepy town of Visoko was transformed almost overnight into a bustling hub for New Age pilgrims, amateur archaeologists, and curious travelers. An entire industry sprang up, with guided tours and wellness retreats, all centered around the promise of the pyramids. The phenomenon reached a fever pitch when it attracted one of the world's most famous athletes. Tennis champion and Serbian national hero Novak Djokovic became a frequent visitor. He spoke publicly about the unmistakable energy of the place, claiming he felt rejuvenated after spending time in the tunnels. His endorsement lent a powerful mainstream credibility to the project, as he called the site a paradise on earth that everyone should experience. But here's the problem. Mainstream archaeologists and geologists insist that Visočica Hill is entirely natural. The blocks are simply layers of sandstone, shaped over time by erosion. The symmetry, they argue, is nothing more than coincidence. In fact, the European Association of Archaeologists publicly called the Bosnian pyramids a hoax, warning that the excavation was damaging genuine medieval ruins on the hilltop. To them, the so-called pyramids are an illusion, not an ancient wonder. And yet, the mystery refuses to die. Decades after the initial claims, the debate over Visoko rages on, fueled by a potent mix of scientific skepticism and unwavering belief. Inside the Ravni tunnels, a labyrinthine network beneath the hills, thousands of visitors claim to feel something extraordinary. They speak of a palpable energy, a strange tingling sensation on their skin. Some report feelings of profound peace and even physical healing. Tour guides point to instruments showing high concentrations of negative ions, said to promote well-being, and EMF meters that flicker erratically in specific chambers. For believers, this isn't just a cave, it's a sanctuary, a place charged with an ancient, beneficial power. This belief has transformed the quiet town of Visoko. Once a sleepy community, it's now a global hotspot for spiritual tourism. New cafes, hotels, and souvenir shops line the streets, selling miniature pyramids and energized water. The local economy has boomed, creating a complex dynamic. Many residents embrace the pyramids, whether out of genuine conviction or economic necessity. They've become tour guides, hosts, and entrepreneurs in a story that has put their town on the map. But beneath the surface of the spiritual and economic revival lies the fundamental, unanswered question. So what's the truth? Are the Bosnian pyramids the real man-made structures of a forgotten civilization? A culture so advanced it could mold mountains and harness subtle energies, completely rewriting the timeline of European history. Proponents argue that the geometric precision of the hills, their cardinal alignment, and the alleged ancient concrete found on their slopes are undeniable proof. Or is it all a modern myth? A grand illusion born from natural geology and fueled by a potent cocktail of nationalism, commercialism, and the universal human love for a good mystery? Mainstream geologists and archaeologists are nearly unanimous in their verdict. The pyramids are natural formations known as flatirons, their layered appearance a common geological phenomenon. They see the project as a colossal hoax that distracts from legitimate archaeological sites in the region. The battle lines are drawn between empirical evidence and personal experience, between scientific consensus and the power of belief. Until a discovery is made that is truly undeniable to both sides, a hidden chamber, an unambiguous artifact, or a definitive geological core sample, Visoko's hill will remain a powerful symbol. It stands not just as a controversial landform, but as a testament to our enduring quest for meaning, our fascination with the unknown, and the profound question of what we choose to believe. What do you think? Is this the discovery of the millennium, or just nature playing tricks on us? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like and subscribe for more mysteries from around the world.